Just keep doing the back.
I'll be hammered.
Just be normal.
So we're back, episode 9. We're here with Paul.
Boyd.
Paulie Boyd.
What's your nickname for him?
Boo Bear. It's my Boo Bear.
Say hi, Paul.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Sorry, guys. Paul's a little nervous. Don't be nervous, dude. You're fine, dude. We're not going to interrogate you.
I just never had so many microphones and cameras in my face before.
It's like you're being like just straight interview, dude. You just won the Super Bowl. What do you got to do? What are you going to say?
Oh yeah, Paul's a Chiefs fan.
Yep, going to HK's, baby. Better than Disney
Disney
World.
Tonight's his night of celebrating.
Dude, it was a good game. I liked it.
It was a great game, man. When you saw Mahomes go down right before that halftime, man.
Dude.
He got nervous.
When he
A
hurt
little
his ankle again?
Dude,
When
my
he
butthole
went-
puckered, bro.
Yeah. When he went down and he was sitting on the bench.
I know, dude. I know. I was nervous.
He's out. Who do you got? Who's your backup?
Henny. He retired actually after that
You
game.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Did you see Melvin Gordon win his ring? Didn't do a fucking goddamn thing. And won a ring. Didn't do nothing and got a ring.
It's a good gig. And I mean, dude, you see their offensive coordinator went over to Washington. It's the same exact job over there.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Guess
he
he does. Yeah, he did. He went to the Commanders.
Why would you jump ship?
You know, it's
I heard Andrew Reid's also going to retire.
well. That's I was hoping that he was going to stay, and then when Reed does retire, he'd just move on up. But
I don't know, dude. He's going to retire. That's what they're saying. That was his
he
last.
won't retire. No, he'll play another season.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well, they're
he
saying.
already confirmed.
Oh, did he?
I talked to him. He text messaged me.
You text Papa.
I did. Talk big red, baby. I said, let's go get some cheeseburgers.
And then, what'd you think about that hold? Was it a hold? I don't think it was a hold. They
Hey,
should've let it play.
bro, if I pull your shirt and you can see his shirt come off your body while it's in my hand, that looks like a hold to me.
He was just giving him a big hug.
Hey, bro. The shirt extended off his body into his hand.
I think they should have let it play. I think he
you
still
know
would have
what?
probably caught it, but
With the way the whole game was playing, they weren't calling flags like that.
yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. Right at
Yeah.
the end,
I'll agree with that. But the rule, I mean, it was a hold, but they weren't calling it. So, but you know what? I'll take it.
Well, I mean, everybody would take it, dude.
And
then-
if you're a sour Eagles fan, you should have scored more points, bitches.
dude, those fans are brutal, dude.
Dude, those fans are the worst fans in the whole league, bro.
Well, I know you like going to those games. You like to travel, doing that.
I
and
do,
then,
I
do you have
do.
you been to a fucking Phillies
I
stadium?
haven't. I've worked in Philly a few times. I actually had tickets to go to a Flyers game one time. They were playing the Penguins, and I ended up working late, and I had to eat the ticket. But that is one place I probably wouldn't wear the opposing colors.
Yeah, right, dude. It's
Just probably wouldn't.
dude. Even Joey Bosa. I mean, his brother was it Joey,
was
right?
Joey Bosa.
Joey got fucking handed to him.
Yeah,
Waiting in line to go see his brother play.
He got heckled.
They're crazy. I mean, I think that the football stadium has its own fucking jail in it. I think.
They all do.
Yeah. Do they all?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even the Ram Stadium has like a little like 4 holding cell.
Oh.
Yeah. Shitty bunks. I seen them.
You were in there, huh?
I would know. No, dude. I fucking worked there and I saw them. And those doors are thick.
He cuts the grass in front of the jail.
I couldn't. Fuck you, dude. What grass in front of the jail, dude?
I don't know. I never see the
Fucking
jail.
holding
I figured
cell.
it's LA, so I must have a nice view.
Dude, there's no view. All you're gonna see is all the fucking workers passing by because it's all the way in the bottom.
Yeah, they saw their view this year was a whole bunch of L's, man. It was nice seeing them lose real bad this year.
Who, the Niners?
No, the Rams.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fuck
They're
them.
bad.
Yeah,
But did the fucking the offensive coordinator for Dallas went to
The Chargers.
the Chargers?
Chargers ain't doing shit.
Dude, that was such a
Next
terrible
season's
game.
going to be our season.
Oh yeah, it's been
That's
saying
what
that
they've
for
been.
years.
Who said that yesterday?
I'll tell you what though. You know what, Boo Bear?
I
Keep
read
saying that because
I read
I've
the
been
script.
I've been saying that for 20 years, and it finally was my year.
And then it kept
So
happening.
it did. It did.
So what's Mahomes got? What, 2 Super Bowl champions, 2 MVPs?
Yeah, 2 Super Bowl MVPs as well.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I like the guy.
Quite the resume he has.
I mean,
there.
I like the guy. I hate his brother.
Yeah. It's,
Did you see him in the post interview? His brother do like
no. I'll tell you what though, it's nice not seeing him all over TikTok and everything. Though.
his brother probably shut him down.
Oh yeah,
He had
you
to.
gonna listen to the $500 million man? If my
Yeah.
brother was making that kind of coin, yes, sir.
Yeah. Dude, I just know he was. I think it was an interview they were doing. I don't know if it was a Super Bowl or it was like a rather. You know how they do the interview at the end of the game, like late night or like Monday night, and then they have the quarterbacks sit with them.
Yeah.
So he was sitting there. I don't know if it was Super Bowl or some other game, but his brother comes in the camera and does like the little fucking wave thing. And Mahomes is talking. He just looks at him and goes, and just goes back.
He's like, I'm going to cut that credit card off,
yeah,
boy.
I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut everything.
Well, his wife was freaking going crazy, too, on all the TikToks and shit,
And
too.
she got shut down
Yeah,
real quick.
yeah.
He's not about it.
Nope.
I mean, he's making $500,000 and fucking provide for his house.
For every breath he probably takes.
Yeah, that's right.
For every dump he takes.
Yeah. He's good, though, man. He's good.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's good. He needs to take those stupid glasses off.
Those Oakleys?
Whatever he's wearing.
Every time I
dude.
see those, I was like, those are the Mahomes special. They look so stupid, dude.
Dude,
But
so dumb.
I mean, shit.
You know, and then I became a Kelsey fan. As when he started saying the jabroni thing, that shit
Right?
cracks me
About
up,
the
dude.
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati
governor.
Yeah.
Or
he
was it
just-
the mayor?
The mayor.
The
He's
mayor.
like, buckle up, or what is that? Yeah, jabroni.
Yeah, know your role.
Jabroni.
Well, because he was talking shit. Serves him right.
Yeah. Well, what's up? You got nothing to say, dude? You're just being quiet? You
I'm
don't
listening. You guys know more about this.
Shut him down on that
football than
charger.
me.
He got the charger. That was it.
I mean, you're not even a fan of the Chargers, and that's all you got to say.
You guys know more about football than me, so I'm just gonna listen.
But you're a fan.
He only pays attention to his own team, and
Yeah.
then that's pretty much
You
it.
could have thrown something in. What's up with your team, dude? Say, you gonna win? The
Told you,
game?
Herbie, come
next
on,
year's gonna be
Herbie.
our year.
Kirby. The fucking
Kirby
video game,
Hancock.
Kirby.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever. It's
Next year's gonna get.
Think so?
Yep.
I mean, it might go, dude. You guys got the offensive coordinator.
We just
Mike-
can't get riddled with injuries, and we'll be fucking.
Yeah,
on
fucking,
fire.
what's his name? Fucking Allen, dude. When's the last time he had a full season? Dude seems to get hurt all the time.
Ah,
I mean, I'll take it. I'll tell you what, man. When the playoffs started, and I seen if the Chargers would have held on to that little lead they had on Jacksonville that game,
yeah.
if they would have,
I love that little lead.
I was like,
Burn.
dude, I don't.
Dude, that's a solid burn, bro. Like, dude, that. What a blown
I did
lead.
not want. I'll tell you what. I know we beat the Chargers a lot, but still, I did not want to play them in the playoffs. Not only because it would have just sucked, because gosh, that would have been like their Super Bowl victory right there for the rest of the next 10, 15 years. Well, remember when we beat the Chiefs in the playoffs? I'm like, oh god. It's like when the Raiders beat us a couple seasons ago.
Do you really think the Chargers would have beat you though in the playoffs if they made it?
No, but there was always I always like, because if we lose to a team I don't mind, whatever. But to a team like that, it would have been like, oh man, now I got to hear from these motherfuckers forever.
Well, that's what you fucking do to. Well, I mean,
No,
the Patriots beat you.
Everyone does that to Paul when the Chiefs lose.
Well, the Patriots did that shit to him in the Super Bowl, and I fucking right after texted him.
That's true.
Got nothing.
Yep.
No reply, dude. This cocksucker is not replying to me at all.
Yep.
Fucking
Man, you had a
denied.
good fucking run, dude.
Yeah.
God damn.
Dude, that's when was that?
How
That
many
was-
times did you what 10 Super Bowl appearances? I think. How many,
Brady?
Yeah. How many did you make?
So he has what 7 rings,
Yeah.
and then he lost 3.
Okay.
So, yeah, 8, 9, 10, 10,
Yeah.
10 appearances.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I mean,
It's a lot.
It is. It is.
it's a lot for fucking. But he's officially retired.
Is that including with
Are
Tampa?
you sure he's retired, or is he going to come back in a year?
Dude, he's got a. Doesn't he got a fatty contract?
Yeah, with Fox.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a thing online that said that he's going to take this year off and focus on his family, quote unquote.
Oh, he's a little too late for that, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was the headline I saw. That
he
he's only
retired.
taking this year off.
He's taking this year off, so then after this year, he's going to go and do the broadcasting thing, the contract thing that he signed for Fox for $365 million.
Yeah.
That's just a couple bucks right there.
Can you imagine put
Chump
him
change.
and put him and Romo? Is Romo on Fox?
Is he? No, I think he might be. Is he
CBS?
Because I know Chiefs have a lot of CBS airtime, and I think I hear Romo a lot calling.
You
the
imagine
Chiefs
that,
game.
dude, if it was Romo and Brady in the fucking box?
I'm an Al Michaels fan. I like Al Michaels.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Gruden
I'll
too
agree
for a
with
little bit when he was doing it.
I
But
love Gruden on ESPN.
I doubt the NFL will.
You don't think he's going to come
let it-
back?
I don't know if they'll allow him to come back.
Yeah, I think so.
You know how everyone's all the snowflakes with everything.
Didn't he just say the N word a couple times?
You know, it's just a couple.
It was an email.
Yeah, he didn't even say it out loud.
Yeah, you didn't say it on TV.
It's like, are you gonna fire for thinking of the word? Like,
Yeah, he even blurted out. He went ...
yeah. And I think it was the A at the end too. So I think,
yeah, there was no hard R.
No.
So.
yeah, I don't
What's
think
up,
that.
dude? Why are you being so fucking quiet?
I'm listening.
Fucking guy, dude. Normally you're chatty.
I just talked.
He did. He got his
Like
couple
2
words in.
seconds. So what do you want to talk about? What do you?
Yeah.
like?
What else? Let's talk about. You
If
know
you
what
don't
I
know-
want to ask? I want to ask about because I don't know if you guys can't see this whole room, but man, it's nice equipment and everything. So what made you It's had to cost a couple bucks.
Oh yeah. This is like on a fucking payment plan.
Christian.
So what happened? You just
Well, I used to just like stream video games and shit,
Yeah.
and then like didn't succeed.
Christian
in that,
got a pretty
apparently.
good following on YouTube there for a while.
did you?
Yeah.
How many?
4.
Nice.
No, you had quite a bit of views on your lives.
Yeah.
So they were in your top. Like, is MySpace like top 4, top 10, or how'd that?
No.
Your top friends.
Right.
No.
They were fighting for the spots.
Remember back in the day when we'd be watching football in Hodges' garage? We're like, we should fucking start a podcast and just all watch football and talk shit.
Yeah.
And then
I know. I remember that we would always say like we should just start a podcast, watch a game, and start drinking. And the start of the game would be like, oh, okay, this. And by the end, we're just hammered.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, dude. Actually, that would have been great because remember when I fucking did that to Hodges at fucking Slater's
Yeah.
50-50?
Yeah.
So the Patriots were playing fucking the Broncos, and I think that was the time Wes Welker was on the team. So was it Manning on that? No, Manning wasn't on the team, but they had Wes. And then we went to Slater's 50-50.
RIP.
Yeah,
I know, right? Fuck.
So we go there, and you know how you were able to name your fucking burger?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that shit? So I ordered a burger.
I forgot about that.
I ordered the burger, dude, and it said I named on it. I was like, the Denver Sucks Burger. So this guy comes out. He goes, "Who ordered the Denver Sucks Burger?" Right next to Hodges, and I was like, "I did." And he was like, "You motherfucker," and he left. And then he went home.
Yeah.
You know what? That must have been because that's when I remember I was his neighbor. Well, kind of his neighbor. I lived up across the street, and that was probably like 8 years ago, dude. Because
Yeah.
I've been in this other house before I moved in with the fiance for 8 years, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, we used to talk about it all the time, and then a couple months ago, we played golf with this dude who professionally does podcasting. And once Christian met that guy, he's like, "Fuck it, we're gonna start one." And he bought,
dude.
And that was it.
all
You
Well,
just,
we were talking about starting a pod. Well, he was talking about starting a
Yeah.
podcast for well over
For
a
like a
year
year.
before we actually did anything.
it's just
with
something
It.
you've always just.
Well, like a year and a half ago, I just fucking said I'd start a podcast, and I named it Amigos After Dark, and
Yeah.
and then I was like, well, I just lagged on it, and then all of a sudden, like, I met that Rocky Nash, shout out, fucking played golf, and he's like, yeah, that's what I do, and I was like, fuck it, we're doing it.
And you just think,
think we did
everyone
it like
wants
a
to
week
hear you
later.
talk, and that's
Cool, jazz.
right.
Podcasts are the things now. Podcasts are the popular thing to do.
Yeah,
it's-
and I
and
know
it's fun.
Danimal. I know Danimal listens to this fucking podcast. I know Dan. I don't know if you ever met him, but dude, seriously, Emily, her voice sucks, dude.
I have a good
Hey,
voice.
mine is fucking solid.
She has one of those voices you call at like 2 in the morning.
God. No, I've gotten a few compliments, not just from Danimal.
fucking Danimal.
I usually got to pay $5 a minute for a voice like that.
Put me to sleep.
It's soothing.
Put me to sleep.
Soothing with a little aloe vera lotion.
Ooh, where you rubbing it at?
Oh, yeah.
my God.
Thighs.
Just
Go to-
because I have
go
a
to
good voice.
bed.
You guys are just jealous because I got the compliments and you didn't.
I think it's
Yeah.
the mic. I think it's the mic. So
Yeah, you have auto tune on.
yeah,
it.
you have.
No auto tune. This is me.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys have known Paul for a long time.
I've known Paul since
It's been a long time, huh?
like no, like junior year, sophomore, or junior year, senior year high school.
So you were what, like 17?
I was thinking,
Well,
17?
gosh, I mean, we moved into that house above Rancho, I think, my freshman year of high school. And that's when we used to, because I think I met you when you were hanging out at Bradford's house or his neighbor's house.
yeah. So it was
That's
like
when it was like with Greg and everybody, and we all,
So it was like junior year high school.
yeah. Junior or
So,
sophomore year, maybe.
You guys were 17. I was 7. So I've known Paul since I was 7 years
So
old.
it's
you gotta
almost been-
fucking rub that in.
It's been 20 years.
Just saying.
I know, gosh, I know.
It's been 20 years, dude.
Dude.
It's been a long time.
You know what's crazy is it's cool, like, because I remember when I was younger and, like, you know, my dad would have, like, a good buddy for such a long time and this and that. And I was always like, you guys are old, this and that. You've been friends forever. Now it's like, man, I got friends like that been friends for over, 20-plus years.
I met Paul in your dad's house. Your dad had a pool
when
in
your
Upland,
dad
right?
lived in Upland.
Yes, yes.
He had a
You-
Halloween
you were in
party.
high school
Yeah,
too?
that
Or
Halloween
you were
party
already-
was fun, buddy.
You were
like
already
20.
graduated?
Yeah, we were out of high school.
Yeah, we were like 20.
You got a bag on my age?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm asking, like, how many years later was it?
Oh, I graduated 03.
No, we were like 22, 23 when we,
Oh, okay.
we were
Yeah,
partying
yeah.
at Upland, right?
Yeah, that was a cool spot, man. I remember
Yeah.
Pops went out of town, and it was Halloween weekend. I was like, no way you're gonna leave me there, like in my head. And sure enough, he did. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Me and Block fucking showed up in fucking full, like, costumes. He was a bear and I was a dinosaur.
Yeah, you were a furry.
I was a furry and nothing happened.
that was a good time, dude.
Yeah. That was a good party. I liked it.
I liked it too.
That was good.
And then I think one day Paul just randomly called me Boo Boo Bear, and then it
Yeah, I don't
stuck.
even know how the
Stuck
hell
ever
that
since.
started.
It just stuck.
It's funny because I'll totally be on the phone with like Alex, and like I was all right, Boo Bear, and I'll be like at work, and I'm just like they'll look at me like, I don't fucking worry about it.
They're like, dude, you calling your girlfriend? Nah,
Yeah.
it's just a
No,
friend.
yeah, it's my buddy, it's my boy.
Yeah.
Boo Boo Bear.
Yeah,
And then
That's
it's
so
funny because
funny.
people will be like your friends will be like, call me Boo Bear. I'm like,
yeah, no,
it's
don't
weird.
you talk to him that way.
It's weird.
Disrespectful.
It's only an Alex and Paul thing.
It is. It is.
He's
Yeah.
my Boo Bear for life.
I think that's what even on the contact on your phone is.
Yeah.
Boo Boo Bear.
That's right.
What do you have him under? Alex? Wilcox?
Actually, it's just a phone number.
20,
don't even got you saved, dude.
Damn.
20 years known him.
Right.
You've never
Same.
No, it's because you know what? I recognize his phone number.
Dude, sorry, I'm
He
the
knows
same
it by
way.
heart.
I
Okay.
am the same way. Dude, your dad calls me. I don't even save his number.
Well, I know.
Your mom calls me. I don't say her number.
Shelly, you're not listening.
You should.
Whoops.
Just joking.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know what? We joke on this podcast. We have fun.
It
She
is.
even signed the table, so she knows what we talk
Oh,
about.
yeah. Our mom signed the
That was,
table.
that was the first time you met Paul. Was at the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Was it?
Mhm.
And it was just love at first sight, huh?
Yeah, that's right. You always had to have your one, I don't know if I can say this, Mexican friend.
I did.
You're Mexican, so it's
I
okay.
did.
I was gonna
It's
drop the
approved.
I was gonna drop the B word on it.
Don't drop
You know,
it.
it's-
No B word.
Don't worry. I'll call him that later, guys.
What am I, your fucking bitch? Grab your
It's,
beer.
we'll put it on the table.
Sorry. Grab your
I
own
have a-
shit.
Ice
You were
chest-
you were. I
ice
should
chest on the floor.
have brought the bottle of whiskey. In
I
here.
told you.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll just ask you right now since we have a little. I was just gonna ask you if you remember your first time ever getting fucking hammered.
There's probably a couple of those.
This is actually probably
Yeah.
this. You know what? This is a perfect question because I spoke with you on the phone earlier about my cousin just passed away.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Cousin Mikey, man. He actually back in the day, man, got me my first beers, first drunk, everything, man. He
Oh, I got some stories about going up the hill
Oh
with you.
man, dude, cousin Mikey was like a golden god up in up in
Cheers.
Apple Valley. Not like it's crazy, but
Cheers.
he man, when my partying days, he was my go-to man. He was obviously older, so he was able to get us our beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he taught me everything there was about partying and stuff.
What
So
was the
first time
first
you ever-
time you got drunk?
Well, I
First
mean,
time
how you mean when you're fucking 12 or 13 years old, you drink a beer and you just think you're
12.
drunk.
So you were
13?
12. So you were 12 or 13.
Yeah, I just told you he was the greatest cousin ever. Did I not?
Yeah.
That's why you have diarrhea.
That's right. Fuck.
No. Like, but you also have, there's that
gosh.
story of you drinking that whole bottle of fucking vodka.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
he beer bonged a
Jesus.
bottle
I
of vodka
did.
and vomited. Like,
I
got
did.
sick.
I did.
Boy.
Well, I mean, yeah, puke.
No shit, dude. Drank the whole fucking bottle. Of course you're fucking.
That was one of the only times because I don't ever puke. That was I remember I was at it was when my good friend Brittany, she lived in Rialto, and I remember beer bonging it, and then all of a sudden I just remember sitting there at her, like she had like her kitchen table. I just was eating like food, like that's it. I just remember all of a sudden like cutting to that scene in my life.
Oh, you
like,
blacked out and you
yeah.
just woke up eating something?
Yeah, I was just eating, and I was like, all of a sudden I just looked at her like, "Have I been talking to you the whole time?" She's like, "Yeah." And then we did the little, as I walked to my car, we kind of backtracked. She's like, "Oh, there's like, I think I had like I on different clothes." So she's like, "There's a shirt, there's puke," and this is like as we're walking through her house to the front yard, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," but I was like, "That's pretty cool though, drinking that whole bottle of vodka."
Dude.
And I didn't die.
like just straight chugged it, or was it like?
Yeah, no, it was one cool fucking chug, homie, in the fucking beer bong.
A beer bong.
What's funny is I lined it up for someone else to take because I was like, I ain't fucking this stupid. And someone must have talked me into it, and I was feeling fucking
Saucy.
My little nuts were a little bigger that day, buddy.
Dude, back in the day, they used to do like little pranks on each other, or we all used to do. And fucking our old friend Casey, he put dip spit in his beer because Paul
that
used to do beer
motherfucker.
bongs all the time, and he put dip spit in his beer
Well,
bong.
granted, we also used to put our balls and stuff on each other's lips when they would pass out.
Wow.
Yeah, or we would
Wow.
or shave their eyebrow. But I never passed out, so no one could ever get me. He saw an opportunity and he took it.
And then he woke up one morning with a shaved eyebrow.
Yeah, I got him back. But it's funny because he didn't tell me at the I just chugged it because I was like, yeah, I'll chug whatever, dude. And it was like an hour later, so I was like, "Well, fuck, it's done."
You just don't.
I chugged
You
it.
just fucking do the beer bong.
I mean, if he would have told me like,
it's clear,
oh,
it's clear,
dude.
it's clear. Then you see the chunk. You're like, what
Well,
is that?
if I would have known when I was doing it, or like, if he would, I would have probably just got sick because that's pretty gross to think about. But I was like, "Well, the shit's done with." I chugged it.
Ugh, dude, I would have fucking barfed.
As soon as I heard it, I probably would have started going.
It was all done, man.
What else are you gonna do?
It was in the
Dude,
tummy.
I remember we used to smoke cigarettes in your mom's house, like when you'd have a party, and me and you and whoever else would just sit in your garage in like a soccer chair and just sit in the garage and drink fucking High
yeah.
Life 12 packs and smoke cigarettes all
yeah.
night, and then we'd next morning wake up, our fingers would be yellow.
Oh yeah. Yep. My mom would be like, "The garage smells like fucking cigarettes." Actually, that was another good time too, because my mom, I mean, gosh, that was right after my parents split, so she was gone all the time, and it opened up a lot of opportunities for us to have lots of parties there.
Oh, it did.
And it was a dope ass garage. It was like one of those garages that you pull like the boat through or whatever, like the front garage, and then the back of the house had another garage.
Yeah, the backyard had a garage door.
So it was like straight through.
Oh, so the garage, and then you had another door that opened to the back.
Yeah.
What, really?
Yeah, and we had
That's
chairs
cool.
lined up there. It was dope. It was a good party house.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, one time Paul had a big ass party, and I was in Chaffey College at the time.
Really? You were in college?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped out, but hey, I was there.
He's gone back about 3 times since then.
But I brought this really pretty girl I met in class, and I was like, my friend's having a party. If you want to come, she showed up. I bring her in the house, and we're sitting on the couch talking. And then Paul runs up, and some shit started happening in the backyard, the front yard. Paul runs upstairs, grabs his mom's gun, just to like scare people. I don't think it was loaded.
It was
It
fake.
was loaded. The dude had a knife and he was staring at my buddy, and I was like, "Oh man!" Like,
But
I was drunk. And
Yeah, but I'm sitting here on the couch talking to this girl, and Paul walks up and goes, "Hey, Boo Bear, hold this for me real quick." And he hands me this gun, and I'm talking to this chick. I'm like, I swear to God, this never happened.
Apparently,
And then she left.
yeah.
Never talked to her again.
I think I would have left too. Big old fucking revolver on my lap.
Never talked to her again after that.
Not even after you're in class or anything?
I kind of stopped going to class after that.
That was about the time he dropped out.
Yeah, that was when, gosh, we were.
Didn't someone crash their car in your front
Yeah, I
yard?
was just about to say that, man. We had this party, and this dude, I know exactly who it was, but I won't say his name. But man, he dropped people off in front of my house, and then I remember all of a sudden, a couple seconds later, everyone's like, I thought there was a big old fight breaking down the street.
Yeah.
We all go down there, and it's like this is in a neighborhood, mind you. We walked around the corner of the neighborhood, and there's 2 cars flipped on their side, dude, in a fucking neighborhood. And he just took the freaking turn too fast and hit a car and flipped them both, bro. Beer bottles and beer
Was it
cans.
it was a parked car?
Well, yeah, he hit the parked car, like hit it, and it, like I think the way he hit it up against the curb, like he was fucking hauling ass.
Yeah, it must
Well,
have
it
been.
must be if he fucking flipped the parked car.
Yeah.
He fucking flipped the
parked
parked car up onto the curb, and his shit was flipped in the middle of the road. And it was cool. I had a cool ass neighbor at the time. He went right up to me. He gave me gum. He's like, "Go throw everything out of your house. Get rid of all the beer, because he's like, the cops are probably gonna want to talk to you." And I remember even after that, like a couple of days, my mom was saying people were trying to like come after and sue her and all this shit. And I was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about, Mom."
That's crazy, dude.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, that
Dude,
motherfucker was hauling ass playing Grand Prix in the fucking neighborhood.
Dude, imagine that, dude. You just fucking flip a car in somebody's like house, and all of a sudden they want to come after you and sue. I was like, I didn't
Yeah,
fucking
well,
drive the
it's-
car, dude. It wasn't me.
Well, what they were saying is they thought that he had got drunk at her house.
Oh, your house, yeah.
But I was like, no, that fool dropped people off and went to go park. He didn't get drunk yet. Well, he was already drunk, but he didn't get to come. He didn't get to come drink in the house.
Yeah. I don't know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why am I talking about incriminating myself right now?
Young and dumb, baby. I
yeah, yeah.
Didn't you get popped for street racing one time too?
I did actually. That was the first time I had to go to jail.
For street racing?
Yeah, dude. It was back when I had my Fox body, and you know who I was fucking racing was knucklehead Andy Johnson. You remember Mike Johnson?
Yeah.
That motherfucker. We were racing. I remember right where I got pulled over too, man. It was right down Rochester, right past base. Our starting line was Rochester and baseline.
And going up?
No, we were going down.
Oh.
Gotta go downhill. It's faster. Come on.
Fucking Alex.
Well, Rochester's like a wide open street.
You're fucking racing. What are you doing? Going up? No, we gotta go downhill. It's faster.
Yeah, I had to drop into 4 low and fucking weird.
Fucking falling off. I'm in fucking second gear.
Right? I'm gonna get him. Come on.
Well, because he lived atop of Rochester, so you know.
Yeah, no, we were
you go
racing.
Don't know football.
Hold on.
You don't know racing.
Let me start. We were going south.
Okay, sorry.
On
South
Rochester.
on Rochester.
And yeah, dude, I remember it was our, we were young, and I guess there was a cop at the others. It's a 4-way intersection. He was sitting right there, saw the whole fucking thing.
When he saw you start.
Yeah, none of us cared to fucking look. So I mean, granted, it's my dumbass fault, but I did win the race, and that's why the cop got me. He went ahead around the other fool and got me. And I remember I was sitting there like, all right, this ain't that bad. He's just give me a speeding ticket. I didn't know. And he's like, you ever been to jail tonight? I was like, or he's like, you ever been to jail? I was like, no. He's like, tonight you're going. I was like, oh, fuck. And I remember I was sitting there with the handcuffs on, and these motherfuckers that we were racing, because he was with a couple other cars. I see them both drive by multiple times just to like look, and they're like, I'm like, fuck you guys. Like,
With your handcuffs.
yeah. I went to jail for that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You said that was the first time you went to jail, so you've been again.
Oh, yeah, I went again in
There's more than one time.
There's more than one jail story.
I got in trouble in Vegas one time.
He got caught for hooking.
Yeah, I was selling my fruit cocktail.
You went to jail in Vegas?
I did get in trouble in Vegas one time. I was partying a little too hard at the Palms.
Wow.
And I would talk about this story because it was pretty funny too. We got, we were partying up there and kind of got in trouble. And so normally they're like, we're just going to kick you out, and you can't come back.
It was like a pool party or something?
No, it's just like one of their regular parties they have up top.
Okay.
It was like a rooftop party, yeah. But so what happened was when they were, escorting me to leave or whatever, there just happened to be a fucking cop there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they do their rounds or whatever. I don't know. It was horrible timing, dude. And he just happened to catch wind.
Hold on a second.
Sorry, Paul.
Sorry.
Alex,
I burped.
Fuck. I figured out.
it was like a deep one. He's all off the side.
Didn't want to do it in the mic.
What you guys never heard? What'd you do? Blow it right in Christian's
You
face?
blew right here, dude. I'm like focusing on you. You just like
My bad.
what the fuck?
I should have went this way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
dude. Like,
Or you could just blow it up, boom,
yeah.
right?
He
Sorry,
just
Paul.
looked at me. I'm like looking at you. Just like
Here, don't say it
yeah,
again.
yeah.
My bad.
Fucking
All right,
asshole.
continue your
All right,
story,
go ahead,
Paul.
dude.
So there happened to be a police officer there, and he caught wind of what was going on with my situation, and he took me to jail too. Yeah.
Your situation, I'm confused.
Like, yeah, no, but what'd you do up there? Like, was it bad? Like, what were you
Like, why
doing?
why did they deem you as
What's your
the
situation?
drunkest person in Vegas to take you to jail?
we were partying, and sometimes you go in the bathroom and you party.
Oh, I gotcha. All right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, that's what I told my lawyer to say. So,
It ain't mine, officer.
like I said, I was young,
That's
but
fine. We're all young.
But he
At
heard,
one
so
time.
they took me to jail down there, and it was crazy because I swear it was like the day before not Thanksgiving, St. Patty's Day.
Oof.
See, I'm thinking about food Thanksgiving. Fucking fat ass. And so they took me to jail, and it was just a drunk like tank kind of deal. I got out, I got cited and left. And it was funny because I was in there all night in the morning. And the cops let me out, and I was like, "Man, it's St. Patty's Day. I'm about to be back in this motherfucker in like 12 hours." Like,
All
but
right.
yeah, that actually
save your file.
that was an expensive little
Ticket?
trip. Yeah, because I had to get a lawyer
Yeah.
for that to get it all expunged and everything, and then
And then you had to go back.
no,
For
so
court?
no, actually, I had a friend out there, who had she worked at like a law firm or whatever. And I was like, yeah, and it cost me like 5 G's, I think.
Ouch.
Yeah. And back then, that was a lot of money. That was back when like chocolates were like 5 cents and
It's
stuff.
still a lot of money.
Gas
my
was
God.
gas was $1.99.
I actually, another funny thing about that story is, so like I got in touch with her lawyer, whatever. She's like, it costs this much, all right, I'll take care of it. You don't have to show up to court, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Forgot about it. It's done. Like a year later, I get a call and they're like, hey, are you going to make your appearance in court? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like I had this lawyer. So I had to call back the firm. I guess that lawyer didn't work for that company anymore. And I was like, I had a court date that day. And I was like, I can't, like, I told him the situation, and the judge was actually really cool with me because I got in contact with my friend who still worked there. And they were like, yeah, you were supposed to complete, like, a class and everything and, you know, pay this amount. I was like, dude, I had no idea about this. So they gave me, like, 2 days, and I had to go online and do a, you know, a class for
Zoom court?
what I was partying with.
Oh.
He was partying with beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So many
Dare.
beers.
Drug
so
abuse
many
resistance education is the class I take now. But yeah, man, it was crazy. It cost a lot of money.
I never been to jail, thankfully.
Don't say
Same.
that.
You
Don't
can go to jail
fucking
from
say that.
fucking them big old heifers there, boo, bro. I'll tell you. Someone's gonna call and tell them their tractor's missing because you had to give that bitch a ride home. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, it starts.
Yeah, it did. How far are we into this? I had to make one joke.
It always ends up on you, dude.
Okay. I can't even talk about it.
I'll tell you what though, Alex, I love it because you give me so much joy.
Yeah. You give everybody joy.
You do.
Your mistakes in life.
And what I love about it is you know what you like and you go after it. And you don't care what we say about it because you're going to do it tonight, I bet.
I mean, we'll see.
Dude, I mean, you shoot yourself for like, I mean, I guess everybody shoots high, right? We're all fucking.
You got to. That's all what we think. We think we could get the baddest one.
Right. We're shooting high.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, at the end of the night, you're just like fucking, pow.
Well, yeah.
You're like right there on a 3.
You feel, you get a couple threes. That's just like a 9, bro. 3 threes.
That's a 6.
3 threes is not 6.
Oh, 3 threes. I'm sorry.
3.
Sorry.
Trace.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You gotta talk my language, dude. 9.
What did Alex say earlier? Big 6?
Oh, yeah, big 6. That's what he said earlier. You guys get my joke? I was like, yeah, we get it, dude. I was like, no, explain. That's what I call my ladies.
But I heard ladies
Big
talking
6.
about Boo Bear the same way. He's big 6. Not quite a 7 yet, but a big 6. That's all right.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
I changed up the dial or the emphasis on certain syllables on that one, so it's different.
Oh, instead of thank you, it's
yeah.
thank you.
Oh, yeah,
You practice that in the mirror or something?
Yeah, kind of.
When you had your little thing tucked in it, but lipstick on, you're like, I'm going to say it this way.
When Alex gets drunk, for some reason, whenever somebody says something to him and he doesn't have a comeback, he goes, thank you.
He's got nothing else to say.
Nothing to say, but it's
stall
that.
it. That's cool.
It gives me a second to think of something to come back with.
But then he just says, thank you.
And then fuck you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Something like that.
Dude, but last night, dude, we were playing fucking poker, right? So we went to Anthony Scafuto's house and we played poker. And,
Christian was in the hole for $200.
yeah. I came back, though. I mean, I won his money back.
Where does Scufuda live at?
Riverside.
Okay.
So we were playing, dude. But the funniest shit was, dude, he has like this, the table that he bought. He bought it from Amazon, and he's like, you got basically fucking got on Amazon because
Yeah.
Amazon was like,
Hey, man, it happens to all of us, man. Those Amazon descriptions get you sometimes, man.
Dude, he's
buys-
all, I spent $250 on this table.
and the table's it fucking concaves in the middle, dude. It doesn't even.
We ain't rolling dice, so it's cool,
Yeah.
baby. It works.
And online it showed a poker table, but he got a baccarat.
Dude,
Oh, now he can play with his grandma and grandpa.
dude. Anyway, dude, we were playing, right? And then he makes like fucking jalapeno poppers. They're fucking good. He did a good job.
Here we go.
But dude, the funniest shit ever, dude. So Anthony goes like, "Oh, hey,
Well,
Alex."
for one, okay, first of
Hold
all,
on, I'm not done telling my
the
fucking
room is
story.
very tight. So
Okay.
if you're on one end of the table, you can't really scoot around it to get to the other
Yeah.
end. So Anthony would yell at me, "Hey, Alex, grab me a plate with like 3 jalapeno poppers on it." Like, all right. So I go get it, and then fucking Christian's staring at me.
Not staring, dude. It's like you get up and you go in that little room to get your shit, and then all of a sudden you turn around and you got food in your mouth, and then you're giving him the plate.
Yeah, they were delicious.
What's the problem?
Yeah. Every time I grabbed him some shit,
every time he comes back around, he has food in his mouth and he's giving the shit. So every time he goes in there, he's
One
like,
for me, one for you.
That's what he said. Dude. 1 for me, 2 for you.
Yeah, they were good.
You guys fucking ate all that, dude.
They were good.
Nobody even had a chance to eat it.
So
I
Chris
heard-
is just jealous because he didn't get to stuff his face like y'all did.
Yeah.
Well, Christian, he talks shit on Alex and everybody that wants to eat and shit, and then we'll go out drinking, and then at 2 a.m. he'll be like, Del Taco.
Yeah.
Duh.
This morning
So
when
he stuffs his face at night.
I saw him come home today, he had a fucking big old bag full of Burger King.
I had one.
Burger King. Oh
I
man.
had just a
He had
burger.
a OCS and a Whopper.
No.
Side of Whopper.
Just a fucking cheeseburger. What, you disappointed?
Yeah, you
We're supposed to get the side or
You
something?
didn't order it right, bro.
We've
It's
talked
definitely
about
no
this,
double-
Christian.
what's
You
your
know
Western
what you get.
cheeseburger?
I was gonna say, what's your go-to In-N-Out order?
Oh, In-N-Out order? Well,
Oh, yeah, Paul loves him some In-N-Out.
do.
Dude, that shit gives me diarrhea.
Oh, has that ever happened to you when you eat In-N-Out? Like tear you
talked
up?
about this.
do I have I ever got diarrhea
From
from
In-N-Out.
Boy, I get diarrhea from drinking water, bro. Yes, I've had diarrhea from In-N-Out.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I'm about to. Can we take a break right now? I got to take diarrhea right now. Yes, I've had diarrhea from In-N-Out.
doesn't happen. You
it
don't drink beer
depends.
anymore.
I have like a couple separate orders. Like if I'm wasted, man, I'm getting the most sloppiest everything. I'm getting animal style fries, animal style burger, animal style shake, everything.
Shake.
Yeah,
What's
everything.
an animal
I
style
don't give a-
shake?
I
That's
don't-
the thing.
It's got bacon in it.
I'll just throw in. I wish they had bacon there. I'll throw everything in there. No, but I mean, I'm cool with just.
No, like what's like your go-to? You get it and you go.
You want me to
Lately, I've been, I'm kind of a husky man. I've been just doing the 4x. I do the
Ooh,
4x2s.
4x2s.
I don't do the 4x4. 4 pieces of cheese is a lot.
Oh, two cheeses.
Oh, 4
Yeah,
meats.
4 meat,
I
4
use the
cheese.
4 meats and the 2 cheeses.
And
It depends. Sometimes if I'm feeling healthy and I went to the gym that day, I'll get a little protein style
Get a 3x3.
with the side of the Flying Dutchman too.
Yeah.
But
Dude, those fly Dutchmans are bomb.
they are bomb, dude. I'll tell you what. In-N-Out is if you just eat their meat and their cheese like by itself, it's
good.
really good.
It's good.
It is good.
Quality.
It is, man. It is. And it's never frozen.
Yeah. That's what I get, dude. The Flying Dutchman with like the fucking like grilled onions,
Oh
the
yeah.
pickles.
Oh yeah, so good. So
fucking
good.
bomb.
want to hear my fat ass order?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you talking about you or your dates?
Oh my god.
Well, me.
Okay.
So I usually get a number 1, whole grill onion, no tomato, animal fry, and then a side of cheeseburger.
That's right, baby. Always got to get a side of
Dude,
cheeseburger.
he does a side cheeseburger.
Well, me and Blue Bear, okay, we go to Carl's Jr. We get a
side-
fucking double Western bacon, fucking combo,
Side of chicken sandwich.
side of spicy chicken.
Yep.
Everywhere he goes, dude, it's a side of a fucking
Paul's
other
the
burger.
same way though. He's
Dude, it
agreeing
is.
with
You got
us.
it is, man. Like when I go to, what's really good? Are you a fan of Baker's?
I would say Baker's. I get a
Baker's.
side of bean and cheese.
Dude,
burrito.
Baker's
Yeah.
is bomb, dude. Like,
You
it's
can't
such a-
not get a bean and cheese from
So
Baker's.
I used to love fucking with Baker's chicken sandwiches. I'd always, first of all, I'd start off with the main entree and get the
Yeah.
Papa number 1. Gotta give me a dub. Always gotta get a dub.
Yep. The main entree.
Yeah, that's my main entree. Then I get, like you said, I get the side of chicken sandwich. What are you guys over doing?
I don't know. He's fucking looking at me.
Why is he getting that?
camera turned off. God damn it!
No, it
Oh.
didn't. No, it
Then
didn't.
I can see you.
shit!
Oh,
It's
are
on.
you worried no one can see your pretty face?
No, it's
No, you know
on.
what?
I
I'll be
would have
right
said
back.
something.
I look fat.
Well, here, hold on. Make your yeah. See,
We're doing a quick intermission for some drink, and I don't know what else
Just
Christian
bring.
is doing.
Oh, can I talk about some awesome up the hill stories with Mike? RIP?
yes. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that.
So I remember, I forgot how old we were, but when I had my little Toyota pickup,
Yes,
me,
I
you, and
remember.
Alan, we'd just fucking drive up the hill. You'd be like, dude, my buddy Mike or my cousin Mike's having a party tonight. You guys want to roll?
Thank you, Christian.
We're like, fuck yeah, let's go. So we'd pile in the little Toyota, and then so we get up there. We're at some random house, and Mike's already drunk by then. And I remember he had a bag of McDonald's, like the double cheeseburgers.
The little ones, the little hell yeah.
And he'd walk around and have it in his palm of his hand, and he'd walk up to his buddies. He'd be like, "The farm,
The farm,
hand."
that was from I think Punked, right?
And he'd slap someone with a cheeseburger. Bah!
Ooh, that was a good burp, dude.
That was felt good.
That's a whiskey burp right there.
Oh,
fucking-
tastes delicious.
Straight fucking.
So he'd slap him with a cheeseburger.
Yeah, it was. Man, it was fun. We had
But
good times
why?
with him.
Just because?
Just because he
Yeah.
was drunk and
It was funny.
And then, well, his cousin lived up the hill, so he knew all the spots to go party like secretly. So like he'd take us out in the middle of the desert, and there'd just be this cool ass cave. And then we'd all like he'd
That
bring
shit
like
was cool.
30 people, and we'd all have this big old bonfire and drink in the front of this cave. It was awesome.
it was because we used to do that with us, Alan. I think Brandon Hammond and the boys used to join us too. And that's how I met one of my best friends. Is it too far? One of,
You sound
Is it
just
too
a
far?
little
hold on.
leans forward.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
But that's how I met one of my other best friends, Ricky.
Yeah.
It's funny. My cousin introduced me to a group of friends, and then I started hanging out with them, and then my cousin must have super sperm, man, because he started having a bunch of kids, and then he just that was
sperm.
it, and then he.
Yeah, I remember after that cave. I remember
Shit,
after
like
that.
fucking. That was it.
That was
Yeah.
it. He was. Then I never hung out with. I stopped hanging out with them much. We just never. I mean, I'd see him at like family stuff.
Well, I remember after that cave party, we were going back to his house, and he was taking us through these crazy fucking like dirt roads. And at one point, we ended up on a train track, and I'm driving going thump 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 thump. I'm like, fuck.
In your Toyota.
Can we do this?
Yeah.
Like the thump,
That
thump,
little
thump,
truck
thump,
was a
thump, thump.
fucking trooper. I tell you what.
I remember sitting in the back, and it was those little, what were those seats
Little
called?
bucket seats?
The little bucket seats.
Yeah, I remember you sitting in the back of that truck too one time. He slapped the shit out of me.
Yeah. Fall in the passenger
Your
seat.
little 3-year-old ass slapping me.
He'd piss me off, and I'd smack him in the
I don't even know what the fuck I said.
Probably something stupid.
You should slap me more than.
He's all right. I deserved it.
I just
Yeah.
remember one time I looked at Alex. I was like, "Your little sister just fucking slapped me, bro."
I was probably, what, like 10,
I
11?
mean, gosh, you had to be. I mean, back how old were you when he had that fucking truck?
Probably around,
It was right when I graduated high school, like 2004.
so
2005.
8 or 9.
You know
I was
what?
8
You
or
know
9.
what? You know what? That truck. When I think about you having that truck, reminds me of when we used to sell them motherfucking vacuums, bro.
I know.
You sold
You
that.
sold
Yeah,
vacuums.
we sold what they the TriStars. They weren't the Curbs.
Not the
They
Kirby's.
weren't the Kirby's.
Not the Kirby's.
They weren't the
You guys were
Kirby's.
fucking everywhere, dude.
Dude, you know, we-
Electricians.
Paul and Alex were
Me-
the duo back
We
then.
Yeah.
did, man. We did whatever we felt was cool for the week.
Well, me and Paul. We saw this ad. We needed a job.
You want this Hoover?
You know what? I'll fucking try to sell it.
Dude, me and Paul needed a job, so we're looking through the newspaper, Penny Saver, where the fuck, and there's an ad that says guaranteed $1,800 a month. We're like, that
Back
sounds
then, yeah,
that
we'll
sounds
take
good.
it.
Yeah.
And we ended up showing up in this little ass office in Upland, and they're like, okay, so this is what you're gonna do. Fucking, we took the job. So they have this center where they call people, just cold calls randomly,
Yeah.
and then we were the guys that have to go to these people's houses and try to sell them a vacuum. And it was actually
And it wasn't just like your nice neighborhoods where you think motherfuckers would have money to buy vacuums like that.
Yeah.
It was like, so this was back in the day. It was like shitty Fontana.
Ooh.
Like these fools had no credit score, and we're trying to sell them a fucking $2,000 vacuum. There was one time where I was there. I don't remember who was with me on a call. The fucking guy, one of the managers, ended up deciding he thought it was a great idea for him to get into an argument with one of the gentlemen on the phone that I'm in his house.
yeah.
And he started to cuss him out and everything. I'm sitting there like, well, this motherfucker's going to kill me.
That happened.
Like,
That happened to me too.
he didn't give a fuck. And I got back to the office like, bro, I'm a fucking young kid. I mean, we weren't 21 yet because I remember.
We were
Shout
like
out to
we were
the
like 19.
the old CM up there. Oh, Classy Mart.
Classy Mark,
Fucking
baby.
Classy Mart. We used to cash our checks and they fucking sell us booze there.
Dude, I called the guy who worked there one time, and they were like, we're closed.
Yeah,
but if
I
you
remember
want-
I was
if
with
you want
you.
beer, just come over. And I walked in the
He
back
fucking
door
went there and gave us booze, man.
after they were closed.
What,
It
at
was awesome.
18?
Yeah, like 18,
Yeah,
19.
I mean, we something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
when Sparks were a thing. Remember those energy drink boozes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Four Locos?
Yeah, Four Locos.
We were making fucking chump change, and we were just having the best time of our life, man.
was fun.
We had no bills,
Well,
crazy
we'd be
bills.
sitting in the office just fucking around, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we got to go to Fontana and sell a vacuum.
Yeah.
I'll be back in half an hour."
Yep. And they would print out the instructions, like the directions on a piece of paper. We had no
Yeah, it
GPS.
was-
Oh, yeah,
or,
the no GPS.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember.
Google or original Google Maps.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You'd
what it
have
was.
to print it from Google to.
That's
But what's
funny.
cool is thank God it was that time because I mean we could have had to pull out a what they call a Thomas guide.
Oh yeah, the fucking.
Yeah,
freaking,
the big ass fucking map.
Yeah.
The map. Brr.
Yeah, but it was so stupid. I felt so pissed. I'm like, why are we in these shitty ass neighborhoods? Like
Yeah, and then me and Paul, we worked at Leslie Pool Supply Warehouse
we
together.
did. Our start time, I think we worked what 4 in the morning.
4 to 12.
Yeah,
So we'd wake up at 2:30.
That's if we went to bed.
Yeah,
because we had to work Sunday morning.
At
So
Leslie's?
yeah.
yeah, the pool supply store. Yeah, so we were partying. Fucking Saturday night, we would just go straight into work.
Wasn't that the one in Rancho?
No, it was in-
that
it
was
was-
down by Harupa or something, right?
Oh,
Or down
yeah, on the
by the
15.
Scandia or
By
something.
Scandia, yeah.
Oh,
They have a
Scandia.
fucking warehouse? That's pretty dope.
Yeah, dude, we fucking, and it was crazy, dude. I remember one time because they would put us in the cherry picker lifts or whatever. I would roll up on Alex. He'd be fucking like 30, 40 feet in the air with his fucking face against the, the glass front of the fucking lift, sleeping. And I'm bumping into it. I'm like, luckily you're tied off, motherfucker. You fall off this bitch.
I had my head against the glass, fucking. Yeah. And he'd come and bump into me, and my thing would go.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You'd be wobbly. You think you're falling.
Yeah.
And that's when we lived. I lived up in the apartments off Lemon.
Yeah.
I remember we'd leave to go to work, and Alan be partying with the fucking Joey, the neighbors.
We'd
over
leave
there.
at like 3 a.m. to go to work, and our buddies was in the apartment next to it, and
Fucking
Alan would
hated
be out there
life. I
drunk on the
hated it.
patio, like, peace, bitches.
I hated it, man. Because that was when we would drink till 3 a.m. every day of the week.
That's
like
when
we
you're,
didn't.
that's
we
when
didn't
you're
give a
young,
shit.
dude. You're
Yeah.
young, you can take that. You know?
Yeah, I think my rent was like $300, bro, for
I remember
up
that
there,
shit.
like
Yeah.
for my share.
Me and Block used to live up there on
Haven and Lemon.
Haven and Lemon.
The complex next to those ones.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
we lived up there, dude. I only paid like $600.
That's crazy, dude.
$600. That's insane how fucking time changes.
That's why we didn't
dude.
give a fuck. We went through so many jobs, man.
And we were still broke.
Yeah, well, I remember when we worked at
We're
that.
still broke.
I remember when we worked
Now.
right.
And now.
Still broke
Yeah.
now, dude. Nothing's
Flash
changed.
forward to today,
Well,
broke.
dude, we were poor. Well,
But we still
I'm
got
poor.
booze.
But
Yeah.
fucking Paul had a buddy that worked at Vaughn's, and we'd
Oh,
go after
yeah.
work and just stock up the cart full of like fucking chicken fingers and
Everything.
sandwiches and.
Charges for a pack of gum, bro.
Yeah, we'd go through
Really?
the line.
Yeah.
He'd ring up a pack of gum and be like, "All right, bye," and fucking we'd leave with carts full
Yeah.
of food.
It's all who you fucking know, man.
You guys obviously had the hookup.
Well, we always.
Yeah.
I pride myself in always making friends with the right people
Yeah.
because it's worked out for.
He never got caught for doing that either.
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard from Amazing Jail.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at. I've been
I'll tell you what, he doesn't fucking work there anymore. But
Well, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
sending him money to his books.
I never forgot. You're right. I don't know what happened to that kid.
Send him a pack of gum.
That was
Like,
over
Paul,
fucking
I'm sick of
15,
eating top
16
ramen. Let's
years
go to
ago.
Vaughn's.
Dude, we would eat top ramen every day. 2 packs, we throw it in a glass and fucking put the hot water in it.
That motherfucker's still doing it, dude. What are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
yeah, top ramen's good.
Yeah, you like what
It's
you like.
easy and it's cheap.
I fucking come home and dude, he's fucking has a bowl full of top ramen.
I'll tell you what, man. I haven't ate top ramen a lot, but every once in a while when I do, it's fucking delicious.
It is.
I don't know,
It is.
dude. I don't like that fucking chicken powder.
I'm getting
shit
sick
back.
of the chicken. I need some beef.
Well, you could get, or you can go with the Oriental one.
That's racist.
Oh,
How is that racist?
Because Oriental is like the N word for black people as is for Asians.
oh, so
Yeah.
you can't say the O word no more.
Oh, well,
Oh, word.
All I know is the ramen. I'll tell you what, man. That
We're Asian. It's okay.
yeah, that's fine.
that
I allow
that birria stuff or whatever. That man, that in the ramen is.
Oh
That's
yes,
delicious.
dude. There's
That
a
would be really
place
good.
It's called Fuego down on.
Yes,
I know, partner.
well done, dude.
He was telling me
I
about
know,
dude,
dude.
I told him
it
about
is
that place.
fucking good, bro.
Dude, it's
I'll have
dude,
to
have
try
you
it.
dude, have you had the fucking fish taco, the shrimp tacos?
No,
Dude.
I just fuck with that soup. I'm hooked on it. I
Dude.
like it.
Ramen with the.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I think that some bitch is like $15 fucking.
Dude, but it's
I
so
was like,
good.
man, there's a 10 cents bag of fucking ramen in this bitch.
It's fucking
And
good though,
it's
dude.
so good, and there's quite a lot of meat
yeah.
in there too, man.
Dude, I know because I ordered it the first time, right? I was like, oh, they probably don't put so much meat in it.
It's
So I
a
was
lot.
like, I put extra. And I was like, the fucking whole bowl.
It's the fucking like goulash and fucking.
Yeah, meat. There was like one noodle on top.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, I think I fucked
that place
up.
is fire, dude. I've had the tacos there, the quesadillas.
The birria quesadillas? Have you
Yeah,
had
so
I
good,
like
dude.
how a lot of this podcast has been us talking about food,
that? Fuck.
Right?
not so much drinks. A lot
Yeah,
about
dude,
food.
the birria, fucking the cheesy one with
Oh.
the beer.
So good.
Let's go
So
there.
good.
And we're hungry.
Right, you know,
Dude, it's so
fuck the
good.
bar tonight. Are they open? Check the Elps.
I think they are, dude.
Probably.
That's places in Ontario, right? Down by
No, it's right on fucking Foothill and where Flame Broiler used to be, right by Wahoo's Fish Tacos.
Oh.
Are we talking? We must not be talking about the same place.
No, it's
Foothill and
Fuego.
Milliken.
Fuego Cravings?
Milliken.
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be a Flame Broiler. It's by Wahoo's, over by where the Farmer Boys is and the Lowe's.
Really? It's right there?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah,
he just
that's Milliken,
DoorDashes it.
right?
Oh, he's got it like that, huh? He lets the other people work for
He's
him.
got the DoorDash money.
No. I fucking have to delete the DoorDash.
Yeah, so you must be paying $20 for a fucking 10 cents bag of ramen now instead of 15.
You want to talk rap?
I'm surprised you're not home making the birria, man.
Hey,
Dude.
don't turn it on me, fat boy.
Dude, this is okay. Who?
Like
okay.
I said, Christian talks shit on Alex, but he's just as bad as.
Yeah, no. So, but if you're going DoorDash, you're gonna order some good food, right? Fuego, order food. This motherfucker go to DoorDash and order Del Taco.
So what?
Oh my gosh.
See?
I get that.
Right?
If I'm gonna fucking shekel
Splurge.
up the fucking coins,
Splurge.
I'm gonna fucking get me.
Good food.
Yeah.
No, it's Del Taco. Okay, the worst is wiener schnitzel.
I might
dude.
have.
You fucking order wiener schnitzel on DoorDash, dude. Who does that?
You
shit?
ordered diarrhea on DoorDash?
Yeah.
Did you at least get the 2 for what is it? What is it? The 3 for 333?
It's not that 3 for 3 anymore.
Goddamn inflation. Fucking get the chili cheese fries, the chili burger, and the chili dog.
Yeah, that combo's like $10.99 now.
Oh my goodness. I hate
Yeah,
it.
but with DoorDash, how much was it?
I don't remember.
Fucking $30.
Fucking $30, dude.
Well, when you have them stop also at Baskin Robbins or whatever the hell to get an ice cream
Oh,
on
yeah,
the way,
he
it
did
racks
that.
up
You
the
gotta get
price.
ice cream for your fat day.
Wiener Schnitzel is a tasty freeze. Okay.
You know what? I'm not mad at you. I thought about it. I ain't fucking mad at you.
Dude, he did this last.
Now it sounds good.
It,
huh?
more nights
it makes
ago.
sense. You know what? Hold on. Let me pull up my app right now.
He did a fucking Taco Bell DoorDash the other day. Got a crunchy wrap,
I did.
a soda, and like fucking two
don't-
tacos.
I don't
That's
regret
it. If you're gonna at least DoorDash, make it a huge order.
You don't understand. Oh, I don't want to talk about my order. You're going to talk shit.
Go ahead, do it.
No, it was the Crunch Wrap combo. Okay, so it comes
Good.
with the taco and a
good
drink.
those are good.
And then I got 2 burritos on the side.
Okay.
One more softie.
Yeah.
And some of those cinnamon twists.
Oh, see that's a solid order.
See?
How
I
much?
didn't-
Making it
It
worth
was only
it.
like 27
I didn't know about your
bucks.
2 burritos on the side.
$27.
Yeah, but that's
You
still
could have
that's a
drove
lot.
and just paid 12.
And now
That wouldn't have been
now
12
are
nowadays.
are we just getting these orders because you're lazy or is
Yes.
it okay? See now that
That's a problem.
yeah, like I could see it like because I never once wanted to download that app. I travel a lot for work and I'm
Yeah.
like I don't want to do that app because once
No.
I do it, I ain't fucking leaving my hotel room,
That's
bro.
why I deleted
ain't
it.
even putting no fucking pants on.
Well, and I get
That's
I get
it. I ain't
jealous.
doing shit.
I get jealous of you because when you did have an Instagram, you would post all the time about this amazing food that
Oh,
you would
yeah.
eat, and because you
Oh,
travel
Paul's
so
a
much,
really
you,
good cook.
you try a lot of different things.
I
though.
do, and I would walk there and try it because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to fall into this sitting there and just ordering food because I'll just sit there and fucking get fat. But you know what? Sometimes I do it because it's like, you know what? And I downloaded it, and it's like now I
don't want to do shit.
I see
exactly.
I
But
see
you
none of
make
the
it
weight-
worth it.
None of the weight went to your leg.
They
though.
didn't. It went all to my cack.
Oh my!
I thought he said calf, and I was about to say.
No,
shit.
no,
I ain't
no.
got there
We-
either.
Yeah,
We
I
know
thought he was
that.
gonna say calf too.
It went to
He
the
didn't.
2-inch Punisher, baby.
Not a calf. Not a calf. Not a calf.
All I have to do is I'm gonna do this to Paul right now, and he knows what I mean.
So funny.
Can I ask it?
No,
What?
I'm not gonna ask a stupid ass fucking question.
It's your podcast. Ask whatever the fuck you
I
want.
was just gonna ask you if you have an embarrassing like when you lost your virginity story because that's a theme that I've been going with.
We'll make that the
Is that-
last good question.
Is that the
Yeah,
theme?
That's your last question.
This will be the last good question.
I mean-
of the night.
Like we had Greg, big barbecue Greg on.
Yeah, I know my boy Greg.
He's asked everybody this question.
asked everybody.
It's not
Man.
just
Well,
you.
what if
He
it's
even
not?
tried to- he
You know
even
what?
tried to
Actually,
ask
you know
our
what?
mom
I'll
this
play
question.
because I actually do have an interesting story how I lost it. It was so obviously I was 17, so I don't know if that's old or young. And
Well, Greg was
Average.
12.
was he? Damn, my boy's been pumping out barbecue and pumping girls since he was 12.
Well, he didn't know if he was
He
in
said
or
he
not,
lo-
but it was a park bench. He
Yeah.
think he hit the park bench.
Well,
But he was
shit, he
12
went
he was
through her and
12
hit the
years
park
old.
bench. Yeah, big
I mean,
boy.
that's a big boy, dude.
That's a big boy.
Can you imagine him at 12?
Well, he
Dude.
said
Well,
that
he was. I remember back in the day.
He was.
Well,
skinny.
first of all, I don't want to say nothing about because he's still a stud, bro. When I see him at the bar sometimes with his leathers on and his motorcycle, you know, I get a little chub, bro, a little half chub. I like bad boys.
So you like biggins too?
I do,
Greg,
right?
Greg did say
We
on the
call- we-
podcast though that he was skinny
Husky.
when he was younger.
Husky.
Husky.
Craig was probably like that character from Hook, dude, that rolled
Okay,
down
let
that.
Paul
You know,
finish
I
his
was
story.
so husky back in the day because
Oh, Paul used to be a little fat kid.
yeah, because I wasn't tall. I remember, bless their soul, my mother and my grandmother, when they would buy me pants, they had to buy me pants that were a certain width, but it was hard to buy pants that width that had such short legs because I was short and kind of.
Well, I thought it was shorts. Like you can't buy a pair of shorts with a wide waist.
No, I was big the pants, and they would have to get all my pants that they bought me. They had them hemmed. Yeah, they had them
Wow.
hemmed up because my waist
you were,
was.
you were an expensive boy.
Yeah, well, obviously with the food and everything. But I blame my parents because, man, I remember back in the day, like, they would have these food channels, like, oh, McDonald's got this 4x4, this and that. And my mom would be like, I bet you can't eat it all. I was like, I bet I can. And now look who's paying extra for jeans, motherfucker.
So you remember, as soon as you said that, like McDonald's, remember McDonald's would be like, do you buy one Big Mac, you went for free or some shit like that?
I
That was
remember
back
all
then.
the fucking McDonald's fucking promotions, dude.
Yeah, that shit was.
Anyway,
It's crazy because I don't even eat.
Tell your
Oh,
story,
sorry,
Paul.
sorry,
Get back to your story. Stop
Okay.
talking about food.
We backtrack back to food now.
All right, so let's
So good.
we'll paint this.
Paint the
You were
picture.
We'll paint the
17.
picture. And to my fiance, if you hear this, it's old. It's back in the day. I love you, baby. So I was 17 years old. It was I worked with her when my first job at In-N-Out.
Oh, I forgot you were.
And I remember she was like, let's hang out or this and that. I'm just like, before that, I've never like really kissed or anything, anybody. And I was like, no freaking way. Like, this girl wants to hang out. This is right when my parents split up. So my mom was gone, but my dad was still staying at the house. So I was like, perfect. I'll tell her, let's hang out. I got the house to myself. My dad ain't going to be there anyways. So he had a big old excursion, and my mom left her car there. I didn't have a car. And he parked it like at the bottom of the driveway. Because my whole plan was like, well, I'm going to go pick her up and drive back. But I was like, fuck, my dad parked the truck in the way. My dad was like, I'm going to go to the store or whatever. I don't remember what the fuck he was going to do. I was like, this is my time. It was in Rancho. She lived in Fontana. I was like, fuck. So I hopped in the car, zoomed and went and picked her up, brought her back. And then, so we went up to my room and, we were doing, we were just doing our thing. And I hear my dad coming back home. He's running up the stairs and he opens the fucking door. And I fucking throw the sheets over her, trying to hide it. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. Like, just chilling. He's like, all right. And he left. And then we proceeded to, I lost my virginity.
Proceeded to
love.
jerk off.
Yeah, right. She was asleep, but I jerked off. That's what we're talking about, right? That counts. I touched her on the shoulder right as I was going, so we were good.
Don't move, don't move.
It was so special.
Yeah.
This is what they talk about in the movies. But anyways,
He got in the shower and just put his head down.
right. But it happened. I remember I went into the bathroom and I was like, man, you just had sex, man.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
I did. I was like, when you're a young boy, that's you want to do that.
He's just like this.
Right. Well, that was before I went to the gym, so I wasn't flexing or putting. I wasn't putting baby oil over my body or nothing. Come on now. I was just excited the girl actually wanted to like kiss me and stuff.
What? I
But
get all excited. You're like, yeah.
But it was cool. It was cool. So, anyways, I ended up getting her home, and the next day, my dad was like, "So, who'd you have in your room?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Bro, I saw her hair like on your pillow, like when you tried to cover up."
So you mean he did see
He
the thin sheet that you covered
knew.
over?
No, it was like a down comforter. But he
He's like,
knew,
I know
and,
you ain't that big.
and he was just like,
Cover the whole bed and
Yeah,
shit.
I know you ain't that big.
he was just like, "Hey, man, I just hope you were safe and everything." And it was just a cool experience, or just cool. It happened, and my pops knew about it. And he's like, "All right, cool." And
Give
So
you
High
a
that was-
five.
so
you a high-
there was nothing
give
like
you a high
really.
five.
There was nothing embarrassing about it. Or it was. I'm surprised it happened at that time. Like I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Did you only last like 5 seconds?
I can't remember, man.
Yeah.
It was.
Sorry.
I just.
You can't remember because it was that fast.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, when I didn't think it was gonna happen, because I had like no idea that like that's why I didn't expect it, and then it happened, and I was like, holy shit, like, and yeah, that was when I was 17, so 20 years ago.
So that's why you love In-N-Out still.
I know. Every time I eat a cheeseburger,
I didn't even know you worked there.
Every time
Yeah.
you eat a cheeseburger, you think about that.
sometimes I even dribble a little in my pants,
A little sploosh.
but it's just because the burger's so good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think it's been a good
Solid.
podcast.
Solid. Where we're at right now?
We're at 58 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Perfect time.
Dude, we got 2 minutes left. That's enough to snap one off, baby.
Oh.
That'll beat my record from my first time.
2 minutes to do our first casting couch in the room.
Right?
With
Cameras are going.
Wow.
Cameras are going.
That was
Yeah.
fun. I enjoyed that. That was a little
I told you.
hesitant.
Yeah, you were intimidated.
Well, I've
You-
been trying to fucking blow you off for a couple
fucking
weeks.
I
couple
know.
of weeks.
I know we've
Paul
asked
and
Paul
I-
quite a few
all
times.
right.
I kind of
mean,
tricked you a little bit.
You did. You fucking did trick me, son
You
of a
fucking
bitch.
I was all,
bamboozled you.
dude, just
He
come over
did.
and have some drinks with us, and we'll go out to the bar. And then
Yeah.
he gets here like we're recording a podcast.
It's not
Yeah.
bad, dude. You just-
No,
No,
it was
it's
funny though
not
because
at
he's
all.
all, "I'm not recording a podcast tonight." We're
Yeah.
like, "Well, we got to record one, and you're here, so you're
No,
on
it
it."
was definitely a good time. I enjoyed this.
Oh, well, thanks
Well,
for
you'll be
being
back
on the show.
You'll be back because we have more stories.
I would
talk
love
about.
to. I would love to get back because, like I said, I'll be busy for a while with work, but I would love to come back and maybe share some stories with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
All
that's
right.
good.
Well,
Thanks
we're
for
fucking
coming,
out of here.
Paul.
Love you.
And we're going to go fucking party at HK's
That's
because
right.
that's what we fucking do every day.
That's right, HK's, baby, yeah.
Please sponsor the podcast. All right, we're out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I told you it's fun when you're done.